Yeah, I'm going to heat check. And those of you who are new to the show, a heat check is when it's the opposite of flagrant foul. Since everybody know what a flagrant foul is and how I do it. Heat check's the opposite. I praise teams and players and stuff like that for what they are doing during the season, stuff like that. And with this one, we going to the land, Cleveland Cavaliers. They are getting a heat check because this is what they're doing. 50-10 on the season, number one in the East, second in points per game at 123. They are eighth in rebounding at 45.3, seventh in assists at 28.9, basically 29 assists a game, and they're 11 in opponents' points per game at 111.6. Number one thing I want y'all to look at, they have a point differential of 12. This is what the Cleveland Cavaliers have been doing. It's been an amazing job on the Cleveland Cavaliers. And before I continue on, ladies and gentlemen, joining me right now is the one, the only, Cole Johnson.
Lord, I can't believe that tarot card reading motherfucker. Hi, Playmaker. How you doing?
This is not Warnock's. This is
I'm
your
a,
nice out.
what? How would anyone else know that I wasn't talking about something NBA related?
Because we had this conversation already. I mean, if you want, feel free to send Kuma Ken a message. He'll be glad to send you the link. So you can get that out your system.
Well, why not? But but no, man, it's good. It's good to be with you, man.
Man, and you joined me for the first heat chat I have done in a very long time.
Really? Oh, so you giving props to somebody, and a good team to give props to.
Yeah. Look at these. Look at this. Is what they have, a point differential of 12.
This is what I love about the Cavs. They're such a young team, but it seems like they learn lessons really fast. I mean, because last year they had some success, and it was pretty much capped off the way it was supposed to. Had a conference semifinals loss to Boston, and they really didn't measure up to them. But it looked like they learned a lot of lessons in that playoff run. And of course, I know it strikes a little hard on you, Mr. Playmaker, but of course, I'm not doing it for that reason.
I already struck myself. I already had to talk about Jalen Suggs being out indefinitely. So,
but this team is young, for maybe the exception of Donovan Mitchell, and they just simply, they simply, what can I say? They don't mess up their assignments. Now, I'll admit, earlier in Cleveland, when Boston came to town, they took an L, but they decided to return the favor when recently they went to Boston and they raised a 25-3 lead and gave them a 7-point L. So
yeah.
They are really impressive, and
they won their last 10 games.
They are a surprise to me. I did not think they was going to do this well.
They won their last 10 games, and you talking about at Detroit, who is one of the most surprising teams in the NBA,
and they've been catching fire too. Yeah,
Minnesota, who just come off yesterday, beat the brakes off Phoenix. By the way,
yeah, they're tough. They're tough out.
They destroyed the Knicks,
and that is not an easy feat. However, I have a bone to pick with Tom Thibodeau about that.
I think I already beat you to it the episode that you couldn't join me.
You probably did.
You have Phoenix on, you have Memphis on here, the Boston game that you're talking about, and then just yesterday, when they was down double digits in the fourth quarter to Portland, they went ahead, dropped 40 in the fourth quarter, then beat them in overtime.
It might be about time for us to really consider, are the Celtics really the clear-cut front runner in the East?
Well, they did beat the Nuggets, so
I'm not saying they aren't. I mean, if I were to hazard a guess, and if the Celtics and the Cavs meet in the conference finals this year,
even no matter Boston,
I won't say no matter who has home court advantage. Obviously, it would probably be the Cavs.
I'm still taking.
I still think the Celtics could win. However, I don't think it would be far fetched for me to think that the Cavs could actually beat them. So, seeing this, the question has to be asked: are the Celtics now a clear-cut front runner? Because these Cavs are looking really, really nice.
Oh no, they looking good. They
Yeah,
are they playing some ball. I give them
yeah,
that.
hmm
And you know what the leaders are. It's the backcourt.
yeah. hmm
Donovan Mitchell, 24.3 points per game, giving you about 4 and 5 on the rebounding and assist category.
hmm
Darius Garland, 21, 6 assists. But but
It's that defense in the front court that really does it for me.
but I must talk about this.
Talk about him.
DeAndre on the trade. You added a 16-point guy who's shooting 50% from the field and almost
And
60
almost 60% from three.
3-point range since he came to the Cavs.
That's ridiculous.
That trade with the Atlanta Hawks could be the difference.
Well, I think it definitely be the difference in the regular season because I don't see a team catching them in the East for as far as the number one seed is concerned.
And not to mention, DeAndre Hunter is known for defense.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why I love his pickup because the Cavs address what I think they really needed more of to stop teams on the other end.
Like a team like Boston, when you have a Jalen Brown and a Jason Tatum.
Yeah, because yeah, you could try to match them bucket for bucket, but it's a little easier to make it difficult for them to make buckets than it is for you to generate your own.
So Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, then you add Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, along with DeAndre Hunter. A Eastern Conference Finals matchup with Boston will be must see TV. I'm just
Yes,
gonna
it
say
will.
that.
Yes, it will be. This it might be one of the few times I will probably look forward to a conference final matchup.
So, but I gotta give love to Cleveland, man. They are doing it,
Oh, they kicking much butt, man.
and they are going to the Bulls nest. They have the Heat, who's been slipping ever since they traded Jimmy Butler.
Oh, they miss him me now. Oh, I'm sorry.
They got a game at Milwaukee coming up. I'm looking forward to that game, March 9th on ESPN.
That might be a future playoff matchup too.
They have a game at Memphis.
Hmm.
They have the Magic coming in on March 16th, but the way that my match is looking at it, I don't like that matchup whatsoever. Especially after they beat us by 40 down in Orlando. And that was
Oh,
on TNT, by the way.
oh, well, I mean, things might change.
Then you have a road trip starting at the Clippers, at the Kings, and at Phoenix. Those 3 games could be very interesting.
Mm. Yeah, now that game in Memphis, man, when they went in Cleveland, that was a good game. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one as well.
So that is a heat check for the Cleveland Cavaliers.